Hello and welcome to another episode of the Nonstop Review. I'm your host, as always, Devon, and joining me equally as always is Rick.
Hello, everybody.
And we are very near the end of our Season 2 journey for Steven Universe, and boy am I excited. So, let's crack on, shall we? Rick, what are we doing today, buddy?
Steven Universe, Season 2, Episode 25, Message Received. 3, 2, 1, and go.
I'm excited.
Yep, so this is the first part of the final two-parter of the season.
Not officially a two-parter, according to the Wikipedia article.
Okay, fair enough.
But then again, there's...
I'm pretty sure they would have been, brought out as on the same day.
Probably, because if they play this like they do Amphibia, where an episode is actually 2 episodes, it would be like ad break, boom. But obviously we're not watching it in that format.
Oh, they're bringing up the diamond that Peridot stole last week.
It's a good question. If Peridot was human, we would have gotten a viewer tit right there.
Yep. See more clavage.
I'm going to assume that everybody thinks that their diamond is the best diamond.
Yeah. They're genetically pre-programmed to think that their god is best girl.
That's marginally worse than what I thought, which was just bog standard brainwashing and propaganda. How did that work?
Little shit.
Peridot could quite easily get out of this if she was not ignorant of human tech.
Either that, or if she just didn't give a shit and just, went through the window.
The window's cracked.
Yeah.
That is a very evil shot. I got a suspicion a hammer won't be enough to do that job.
Not on a normal diamond, anyway.
You cannot let her have that. It's very easy to fall into, man, fuck you, you're a horrible piece of shit. But you've got to bear in mind, this is centuries, millennia even, of, this is what I do with my life, this is how I'm supposed to act. Compared to a couple of weeks. Amethyst looks genuinely betrayed in that shot.
By the same token, she's also not used it yet.
Yeah, because she couldn't have.
Yeah, it's been 20 minutes.
Yeah, the implication is they literally just got to Earth and the first thing she did was run off and try to be in private. And thankfully Steven was like, okay, I've probably got to do something here. I suppose that's the only thing she can do. Oh, poor Steven, he's genuinely hurt.
He looks a bit like Flowey.
A little
when
bit.
He's got his hoodie up.
Dark line of thought. Oh, she's not being serious. That's okay. I thought there might have been some tech that they could have actually used to do that.
Now, here's a weird thing that Steven maybe could, on a personal level, just by fusing with someone and just giving someone a unique fuse perspective.
That seems unethical.
No. Or rather, Yes, it is unethical.
How? Invisible rotary shield. I was going to say, what did the van ever do to you? But we literally just got used as a prison.
Yep.
I like how she runs away like a crab when in the suit.
Amocopter, yeah.
Steven's having issues. You're going to have to leave him for a minute, I think. Nope, never mind.
Yeah, no time for feeling horrible. Yep, feel horrible later.
Pearl's trying her goddamn best, bless. Now here's the thing, I want to feel sorry for Peridot to a certain degree, because again, she don't know any better. But it's very hard to feel sorry for her when she's literally being evil.
Now here's the thing, like, a lot of this could be solved by a conversation.
It can't be. It actually can't be, because Peridot has been conversated to almost every episode up until this point, and none of it's sunk in. It's all been surface level. You're correct. Talking can be a solution, but it's going to take too long. The immediate problem of her wanting to be subservient to Yellow Diamond and get Yellow Diamond involved cannot be solved by one little talk. I guess they're fucked up then. I guess that's all they can do.
She still has faith that Yellow Diamond will sort things out at least, but...
I assume she's going to get yelled at for fucking up. Yellow Pearl. Duh. That's kind of racist, I guess.
Except she does know her because she's the Yellow Pearl. She does look a bit like a lemon.
That's probably the point.
Yeah.
I didn't expect her to sound like that. Are we actually gonna... Oh, we do see her. At least they had the forethought to hide behind behind something. Boy, that's dehumanizing. I was gonna say before I cut myself off, where like, isn't she gonna get like shouted at or like told off because yeah, she's fucked up technically.
She's being dismissed to a degree, but
Okay. It's oh, fuck off, you little shit. Oh. Wow. The implication is she's got more to tell you, you dumb fuck. Here's the thing where we actually firmly learn that Yellow Diamond, at the very least, only wants to use the cluster as a weapon. We don't know it at this point, but we've also got to remember that they think Earth is the reason Pink Diamond's dead, correct?
Yep.
So...
Yep.
Oh dear. This is the problem with this type of society. So, Peridot took a long and lengthy world.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm guessing this is her face turn for real. Did she just call her a clod?
Yep.
It's like, hang up, hang up, hang up, hang up. Here's the problem. If only she had this sort of realization before having that conversation. Because now Yellow Diamond knows there's a problem on Earth, and is probably going to commit more forces.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen, the quickest thinker, is always a problem. So it's not problem, but worrying.
Now, here's the thing. I knew that was coming, so, like, I'm now getting over having teared up at the cementing of the face turn.
She ain't got much of a choice. She's an official rebel now. Man, we're going to get a lot of shit flung at the Earth next season, aren't we?
A little bit.
I
think next season is basically dealing with the cluster.
Right. Well, I know season 5, they end up going to Gem World and actually dealing with the diamonds in person, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that episode was, after a lot of flip-flopping on Peridot on whether or not she's a heel or face, like it or not, that moment is a defining hero moment. I wouldn't say hero, but like she had a choice to curl over and obey, and despite having evidently an immense fear of retribution from Yellow Diamond, she still decided to say, nah, fuck you.
Yeah, she emerges definitively on the side of the heel-face revolving door that she was meant to be on the entire time.
But there's also the point where Peridot seemed to genuinely believe until that conversation that Yellow Diamond would take her for her word and listen to what she had to say and maybe not take the path she's taking.
Yeah, it's one of those where the best thing that a manager can do is listen to their experts. And I think Peridot was hoping that Yellow Diamond would do that. Obviously, she's not doing that because she's a little bit more petty regarding this particular planet, because as far as they're concerned, the Earth is the reason that Pink Diamond died.
Here's the thing as well. I don't think Yellow Diamond thinks of Peridot as an expert in her field. I think Yellow Diamond thinks she knows best anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Because not only do the diamonds seem to have inflated egos about their own skill and competency, everyone who works for them also reinforces these egos by saying, yes, you're right. They surround themselves with yes people because that's how they've been born and bred and taught. Diamond knows best. Do not argue with Diamond. It is folly. But yes, I suppose I should ask, what was your favourite moment, Rick?
Peridot calling Yellow Diamond a clod.
Simple but good. I'll agree with you on that.
And just the one frame of animation of Yellow Diamond just having that expression afterwards. But yeah, how about you? What was your favourite moment?
I wanted to give it to the conversation, but seeing as you've already hinted towards it, I'll flip-flop a little bit and I'll go to Peridot being beaten by the simple locking of a door.
Yeah, the good old child lock.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. So I suppose I should ask the all-important question. Rick, who's your MVP?
If you don't give it to Peridot in this episode, then you've not watched it. It's Peridot this time. Yeah. How about you?
I'm going to give it to... I'm giving it to Peridot as well, because, as you said, it's Peridot's defining... Well, up until this point, Peridot's been very wishy-washy, and she's finally firmly on the side of the crystal gems by the end of this. Even though she didn't... It's not necessarily a choice she made herself, but she's finally been confronted with the harsh truth that actually Yellow Diamond doesn't give a shit what you think.
I think this is the episode that cements the entire season, in my opinion, as Peridot's season, because there's a couple of other episodes that are all about, obviously, her getting pursued, captured, rehabilitated, and at one point used as a scapegoat for fraudulent fusions. But yeah, I think Peridot is the driving force behind this season, for better or worse.
I think that our MVP board might tell a different story.
Oh, totally. The overarching story and culmination of all individual stories are two different sides of the same coin.
I'd argue they're two different coins altogether that just happen to both be in play, but whatever. So I'm actually quite surprised because I thought the moment we just had would be saved for the finale. But I suppose, like you said, this is the first half of an episode that would have aired, so either way. I'm curious to see how the next episode's going to end, but first we've got to get to it, so please join us next week where we watch the final episode of Season 2 and hopefully end on a high note. So yeah, see you next time, guys.
Join us again for another Non-Stop review. Bye-bye!